Okay, everybody, it's time to start off our lesson today with our I can statements. We all know what our I can statements are for. They're to set goals for ourselves, right? All right, so our first I can statement for this lesson are, I can show that I understand spoken words, syllables, and sounds. Our second I can is I can separate and say the first, middle, and last sound in words that are said out loud. Okay? With that being said, now that we have our goals that we're going to meet, we're going to start off with our first activity for the day. And during this activity, we're going to review our words from last week. Does anyone remember what sound we worked on? Yep, that's right. We worked on the ending sh sound, like the word wish. Right? That was one of our words, the ending sh sound. So the beginning sound is the w, middle sound is I, our ending sound is sh. Repeat after me. W, I, sh, wish. That's right, good job. So you all are going to work with your buddies and you're going to get out your word retirement boxes, okay? They're at your tables there. So take a minute to hold up your words for your buddies, and if your buddy says the word right, you're going to give them a check mark on the back of the box, okay? Once they get all of their check marks full, they get to drop their word in the word retirement box. Wish is retired. Now, let's go over the rest of them, okay? Back and forth with your partners. Okay, so you're my partner, so we're going to do this. That's right, dish. Okay, marking it off. Next one. Good job. Mash. Good job. You'll need one more check mark on that. Rush. Good. And you got rush 5 times. So congratulations. It's retired. Good job, guys. Now that we've reviewed all of our words from last week, the ending sh sounds, it's time to talk about our new sound. And our new sound this week is going to be the beginning TH sound. And the way that sounds is, that's right. Can anyone think of a word that has the sound in it? Good. Throw, you're right, it does. Good job. So now we're going to do our picture sort activity. And you'll see at your tables, your desks, you have this paper that has all kinds of fun pictures on it, okay? Now, all these pictures might be fun and all, but they have something very specific about them. Some of them have the beginning TH sound, and some of them don't. So it is going to be up to you to cut out all of your pictures and then make 2 separate piles. One for the beginning TH sound, the th, and the other for all the words that do not have the th sound at the beginning. So take a minute, cut them all out, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about what words go in what pile. All right, so the first word on here, we have this. That is a thumb. Does thumb have a beginning TH sound? Yes, it does. So that goes in our TH pile right here. Good. How about this one right here? Table. Able. Able. Nope, it has a different beginning sound. That goes in this pile. Yep. See, you guys know what you're doing. And hey, look, if it's confusing at all you need to do is raise your hand and we can help you, okay? For instance, that's a turkey. That's definitely a turkey. But you might not know what that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be thick, ick, because of the big thick meat. So that would go in the what pile? The TH pile. Good job. All right. Now that everyone has all of their pictures sorted, we're going to go up to our next activity. We are going to be doing our activity that's called cut up words. And all you need to do, it's a very simple one. And I know that you guys can handle this with no problem. We're going to take our new words for the week. And our new words are going to be them, that, then, think, the, they, there, and this. 4 of these are going to be our new spelling words for the week, but they all have the same beginning TH sounds. So you're going to cut out these words. See along the lines, cutting along the lines. And then you're going to take the beginning sound off of them by giving it a little cut. So, for instance, the word them. You're going to cut off the TH, leaving just that M at the end, okay? And you're going to cut off all of the beginning sounds. When you're done, put your scissors down, put your paper down, so I know that we're ready to review and move on. All right, good job, everybody. Now that all of your words are cut up, it's time to put the puzzle back together. All right, take a minute to pair all of your beginning sounds with the rest of the word, okay? Once you're done, we will move on. Does anyone have any questions? All right, good job, everybody. Now let's move on to a quick spelling journal, okay? Now that we know what our beginning sound is, I'm going to give you just a really quick little spelling journal activity. You're just going to write down the words that I am saying in your spelling journal to the best of your ability. That means if you don't spell it right, it's okay. You're not going to get in trouble. Just do the very best that you can, okay? We ready? All right. Them. Let's write down the word them. Next would be that. Next is then. And after that would be there. That's right. All of these words, okay? Now we're going to throw in a couple of other words from last week too. So really quick, let's write down the word wish, dish, mash, and rush, okay? Do the very best you can. We'll come back to our spelling journal in a little bit, but right now we have a brand new book to read. The Good Egg by Jory John and Pete Oswald. Now, I would like for you to put on your literature detective hats, and I would like for you to be on the lookout for words that have the beginning TH sound. If you hear or see words with the beginning TH sound, I would like for you to write it on your word detective whiteboard, okay? Let's go. The Good Egg. Oh, hello. I was just rescuing this cat. Know why? Because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. It's true. I do all kinds of good things, like I'll carry your groceries, I'll water your plants, I'll change your tires, I'll paint your house. If you need any help whatsoever, I'm your egg. I've always been a good egg. It's been this way from the start. Even in my earliest days back at the store. There were a dozen of us living together under one recycled roof. There was Meg and Peg and Greg and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank. The other 11 eggs weren't on their best behavior. They weren't exactly good. They ignored their bedtime. They only ate sugary cereal. They threw tantrums. They cried for no reason. They broke their stuff on purpose. Meanwhile, I tried to take charge. I tried to fix their bad behavior. I tried to keep the peace because I'm a good egg. A very good egg. Nobody seemed to care, though. Every night I was exhausted. My head felt scrambled. Then one fateful morning, I noticed some cracks in my shell. They were everywhere. Yikes. My doctor said it was from all the pressure I was putting on myself. The pressure of making sure everybody was as good as me. I was cracking up, literally. Something had to change. I'd had enough. I told Meg and Peg and Greg and Shay and Clegg and Shell and Shelly and Sheldon and Shelby and Egbert and Frank and other Frank I was leaving. I can't be the only good egg in a bad carton, I said. Blah, 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 they replied. I left that night. I wandered from town to town. The hours became days. The days became weeks. I lost track of time. I was alone. Out there on the road, under the stars, I really tried to focus on myself and what I needed. I took walks, I read books, I floated in the river, I wrote in my journal. I found simple moments to be quiet. I breathed in, I breathed out, I even started painting. For once, I found time for me. And guess what? Little by little, the cracks in my shell started to heal. My head no longer feels like it's scrambled. I started to feel like myself again. So I made a big decision. I'm returning to my old carton and my friends. Besides, I'm kind of lonely out here. This time I knew what I needed to do. I'll try not to worry so much. I'll be good to my fellow eggs while also being good to myself. Here we go. Everybody missed me, and I missed them too. Hello, Meg. Howdy, Pig. Hey, Greg. Greetings, Clegg. What's up, Shell? Aloha, Shelly. Hey, yo, Sheldon. Hi, Shelby. Good day, Egbert. What's happening, Frank? Howdy do, other Frank. Sure, every once in a while somebody's still a little bit bad, but it's not like before. Here's what I realized. The other eggs aren't perfect, and I don't have to be either. I'm okay with that. Yep, the old carton is back together again. We're a solid dozen. It's good to be home. The end. All right. Now, I would like for everybody to hold up their literature detective whiteboards. Tell me how many TH sounds you were able to hear. Okay, some of them that we heard was this, there, through, and though. There was a lot of other words out there, so hopefully you guys were able to add those to your whiteboards. And now we are going to write those words in our spelling journals. So go ahead and get out your spelling journals and write those words in there. And now we are going to be closing things out and I'm going to ask you guys a few questions, okay? Did anybody find the word through in the good egg? Yes. Remember when they were throwing their stuff and breaking it on purpose? That's right. I'm glad that you guys found it. And now I would like to work on a little activity. I'm going to do this with you on your own. So everyone else is going to be writing in their journals about what they thought about the good egg. But you and I are going to work together on a little activity, and it's called One Card Out. So on the One Card Out activity, you'll see that we are going to have 3 pictures lined up in our pocket chart here, okay? And you are going to put this symbol over whatever picture does not have the same beginning sound. So you'll see that we have house, zebra, and helicopter. Which picture has a sound that doesn't belong? That's right, zebra. So you would put your cross out card on zebra, okay? Going to the next one, we have lion, goat, and lizard. Lion, goat, and lizard. Which one does not have the same sound? Goat. That's right, goat. Okay, we're going to continue doing this activity. And then to wrap things up, you guys are going to have some time with buddies to play a game. We all love buddy time. And it is going to be this game. It's called phoneme matching. And all you're going to do is try to find cards that have matching sounds. And if you don't have the card that has the matching sound, you can ask your friend, okay? So we have, let's say I have the word banana. So you would ask your friend, do you have a card that has the beginning sound b in it? And if your friend had bear, they would need to give you that card, okay? All right, everybody, go ahead and get your phoneme Go Fish cards out and have fun. All right, everybody, that was it for my lesson. I hope everyone had a good time with this, and I hope that you all enjoyed my video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.